the progress in church, I will be there. If I find it in the shrine, I will be there. That's seducing spirits, deceiving spirits. Let me tell you what somebody said to me before I left the East. He said, he used to come to church, but I noticed he started being one kind in church and he quite stopped. I said, no. But there's a point he made. He said, I know why you're not coming to church. You are putting your hands in so many things you are not supposed to put your hands. He said, how? I said, you told me by yourself without knowing. Then we got talking. But he made one statement that he's been in church before. He may even listen to what I'm saying later. He may hear this sermon. He's been to church before, sowing seed, and all that, and nothing was working. He had this challenge, he had this problem. By the time he moved to this other side, it was solved. I said, but the church you mentioned that you were going to is a church I know have a lot of testimonies and miracles. He said, yes. So if you didn't receive your own miracle, you think it's the fault of God? It's God's fault? It's God's doing? It's God that didn't make it happen? If others are receiving that miracle? I said, let me tell you, your approach to God matters a lot and will determine whether you will receive anything from God. Your approach to God. What did Jesus say? He said, seek ye first. Can you complete the statement?
The kingdom of heaven.
Did he say you should come seeking miracles?
No, sir.
He said, seek ye what? First what?
The kingdom of heaven.
He didn't say seek healing first. And that's why a lot of people sometimes have a lot of delay. Because the only reason they came to church is fruit of the womb. The only reason they came to church is a miracle. That's what brought me. As if the church is a hospital. Because I won't go to a hospital except I'm sick. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But the church is not a hospital. The church is the family of God. In other words, if you were not sick, you have no interest in the family of God. So sometimes God will stretch you. Sometimes God will prove you. Sometimes God will test you. There's another fellow I met like that who told me I was so committed in church, was doing this, was doing. Please pay attention, because many of you, if you are not careful, you will find yourself in the same shoe. You will find yourself in the same position where you have departed from the faith, as the Spirit said that in these last days many shall depart from the faith. They will give audience, heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of demons. All those things that they are being taught are doctrines of demons. Demons are the ones telling them anywhere there is money, that is where you go. Anywhere there is progress, according to them, they use progress. That's where you go. As long as you can build a house, that place can make you build a house. That place can give you money, can give you children. That was the reason for Ogboni those years. That was the reason for all the courts they started setting up those years. The demon spirits are bringing them again. Raise your hand and say, I shall not be deceived.
I shall not be deceived.
I like you to say loud and clear. Say, I shall not be deceived.
I shall not be deceived.
In the name of Jesus.
In the name of Jesus.
I shall not be deceived.
I shall not be deceived.
So many people have been deceived. Pastors, Christians, non-Christians, all kinds of people are joining cults, joining juju, going to shrines. If you see them in the East, they tie all kinds of things. Tie. I'm just telling you my observation now. And I'm not talking about the elderly people. Your youths. Why? They want to make it. They want to have money. They want to have power, have force, have influence. And the iniquity is growing.